Are you in Vietnam and looking to extend your stay in 2025? Well, in this video, I'll be breaking down everything you need to know about a Vietnamese tourist visa and how to do a visa run if you need more time in this beautiful country. Stick around to the end and I'll let you know exactly how I was able to extend my stay with the visa run all within a day. Now let's dive in. First things first, let's talk about the visa. Do you even need to apply for a visa? Well, in 2025, there are 26 countries that are exempt from visas, which means that they can enter the country without applying for a visa. I'll put a link below to the list of countries. Now, for those who need to apply for a visa. The easiest way to do it is online and apply for the e-visa. You can go to the official website, which I'll leave the link below, but be cautious of third-party sites and scams. Vietnam offers two types of tourist visas for a maximum of 90 days. One, you can get a single entry visa for about $25, and that allows you to enter and exit the country once with that visa. Vietnam also has a multiple entry visa for $50. This allows you to enter the country as many times as you need within those 90 days. This is ideal for those traveling throughout the area and have an intent on returning to the country. The processing time for an e-visa is about 3 to 5 business days. But what if you're already in Vietnam and your visa is about to expire and you need more time in the country? Well, as of 2024, to apply for a new visa, you must first exit the country before applying for a new one. Your passport gets scanned upon entry and scanned when you exit the country. So yes, the immigration office will know whether or not you're in the country. So if you're thinking of using a VPN to trick the system when applying for a visa, unfortunately, that's not going to work. So what is the visa run? Well, if your visa is about to expire but you want to stay longer, you have two options. One, you can apply for a visa extension here in Vietnam. Or two, you can do a visa runs, which entails leaving the country and re-entering with a new visa. The extension process can be a bureaucratic mess, from long lines at their office to uncertain processing times. A visa run is the most common and quickest way for travelers to extend their visa. So, how do you do a visa run? Well, your first option is to fly to a nearby country. If you have time, you can take a short trip to neighboring countries like Cambodia, Thailand, or Malaysia. Flights can be very cheap. I've seen round-trip tickets to Malaysia for under $100. But of course, you gotta factor in costs of hotels, food, and other travel expenses. The process is quite simple. You simply fly out of the country, apply for a new visa, and as soon as you get it, you re-enter Vietnam. Your second option is to do a visa run by land at the land border crossing. This is a cheaper alternative, where you simply take a bus to a neighboring country. If you're in Ho Chi Minh City, a bus ride to Phnom Penh, Cambodia takes about 6 hours and costs under $25. The costs in these countries are relatively similar to Vietnam, making this a budget-friendly option. However, not all land borders accept e-visas, so be sure to check that the land border you use to cross does accept. But what if you need a visa as soon as possible? If you're short on time and you can't wait to 3 to 5 business days, there is one way to get a visa all within a day. Instead of spending days in another country waiting for a visa, some agencies offer same-day visa run services. These agencies operate in Ho Chi Minh City in the north, Da Nang in the central region, and in Hanoi in the north. Here are some of the reasons why I choose to use the agency for a visa run. First, it's cost effective. You avoid extra expenses like airfare, hotels, and any other travel expenses. Two, it's time saving. These agencies can help you get a visa and do the entire run all within a day. And three, convenience. The agencies handle all the paperwork and provide transportation. They even guide and assist you through the entire process. So what's the process like? Well, on the day of the visa run, you first meet your group at the agency. From there, you travel to the border. You then exit Vietnam and walk across the border and enter the neighboring country. You wait around for a few hours for the visa to process, and as soon as it gets approved, you can then exit the country and re-enter Vietnam. And from there, the agency takes you back to where you started. This entire process costs about $200. In Ho Chi Minh City, the visa run to Cambodia and back is about 10 hours. Be sure to always plan ahead to avoid any hiccups and unexpected delays. I've used the agency a couple of times, and for more detail, including the agency I use, I left the link below. And if you're interested in the step-by-step process, I've vlogged the entire process. You can watch that video here. Well, I hope this video helps you navigate Vietnam's visa process and make your stay stress-free. Thanks again for watching. Bye.